Hey there, beautiful, beautiful people. I hope that you are finding yourselves in a really good place. In the case that you're new here, welcome. My name is Fina, and I am one of the channels through which the Angelic Collective communicates their messages for the human collective to bring in the knowledge on how to surf the energetic waves that are coming up for us in the upcoming 2 weeks. If you've been here before, then thank you for checking in again. I welcome you back, and I'm always very happy to receive you back in this space. Now, today we're going to start off a little bit differently than usual. It could very well be that you have noticed that in the collective field there is a lot of challenging energy. And I have been speaking about this in the last, I wanted to say episode, in the last transmission of these messages that we are being challenged. We have been dealing with a very strong pull from the full moon, which I described as packing a lot of heat, or better yet, that was the message of the angelics. And after that, they showed me that there was a second route, a second possibility that this moon was bringing in. I said that there was a capacity for more heat, more strife, more domination, more suppression, everything that we've been seeing in the, especially in the last couple of years, also for the current generations. And what they also showed me is that there's also a second route, because it is the contrast between these two that is important. So on the one hand side, we have all the challenging energies, especially also with Mercury retrograding right now. We are having yet again another pull. But then they said there's also another beautiful possibility, because where here there is injustice, it also gives a perspective to people that they want justice, and that right now there is a beautiful opportunity to embody more of ourselves. And what do they mean by that? By that, they mean our higher selves, to integrate that fully into our body. And from there, we can make a stance from love. From there, we can take a stance non-violently and draw in a big community to take a stand with us, which is beautiful, but it will take a shift from us. And this, they said, is really a rite of passage. A lot of us have been developing ourselves in more awareness around of our patterns of reactiveness and moving into more responsiveness. And we can only do that with a regulated nervous system, as you maybe know. Then if you are reacted, triggered, then it's good to know how to recalibrate yourself into this regulated version of you. I specifically chose to step into the making of this video at a moment where I do not feel fully aligned. As I am talking to you, I feel it coming in, but if I am being honest with you, which I am, I do not feel fully aligned right now. And if you are a clairsentient and a clairvoyant, then with good intentions, I am giving you permission to feel into my radiation right now. So if you know how to do that, take a moment. So maybe you're noticing that there is some groundedness there, but also um, my body is not fully balanced. And also I'm feeling sadness at this moment. I felt overwhelmed by all that is going on in the world. And even though I am really optimistic and sure that we are moving into a better way of being collectively, I also have my moments where I am just really sad for the state that this world is in. So then, how are we going to calibrate? Because I am sure that you have these moments as well, right? Or maybe you are so fully aligned, fully embodied all the time. I really wish that for you. Please help others if that is so. What the Angelic said is that at this moment in time, with the consciousness that we have now, we are constantly making a shift between our old selves and our new selves. And everyone is in a different phase, a different position of how well they can recalibrate themselves. And this recalibration is what we are going to work on right now. Now, for sure, you know the recalibration through breath, which is a really beautiful tool. Then we have meditation to really sit down, quiet down, and to recalibrate from there, which is also beautiful. Then TRE, the releasing of the energy from the cells through trembling techniques, your body shaking it off, and also shaking is another example. And then I've been touching upon fascia flow. I don't know if you're familiar with Human Garage. I've been trying their routine, their 28-day challenge, and I have to say, I am really amazed in what it does for my body. They don't pay me to promote them. They don't know that I am speaking about them right now. But I want to bring this to you because it is, for me, really an effective way of going deeper into the body. And then we have the energetic recalibration. And I want to make a video, a follow up video, where I can go with you in depth into the recalibration of our energetic field. So you are welcome to join in that shortly, but I want to respect your time also into the length of these videos. So I will perform a recalibration right now. I will tell you shortly what I'm doing without too much detail. And then if you're clairsentient, then you can feel the difference. So listen to my voice as it is right now. Take a look at how I'm standing. The clairsentients got a moment to feel into my field. That is where I am right now. So I'm still a little bit overwhelmed, not fully aligned in this moment. So now I have to get myself back to center. So if you humor me, I will explain you shortly what I am going to do. Okay. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm putting my feet shoulder width apart. Taking a moment to focus on my breath. And as I'm taking a small moment to inhale, I'm taking a longer exhale. Then I'm going to start with recalibration energetically. So I'm going to work with how they taught me to recalibrate my torus field. So give me a moment to do that. And clairsentience, stick with me. Maybe you can already feel a shift. Hmm. And from the recalibration of my field, I'm grounding myself deeply into Gaia. Clairsentience, can you pick up on that? Hmm. And if you see my body moving, there's a lot of energy moving through me right now. And again, I'm doing this time-wise, that I'm not explaining fully what I'm doing right now. I am, however, going to take you with me in the next video. So again, everyone with good intentions, I give you permission to connect to my field. And I'm going to contribute a little bit of love to this container. It always helps to realign our field when we are sending out love. So to each and every one of you, I'm sending out the radiance. And the Angelics know exactly who is going to be watching this video. Okay, coming back to the here and now. I feel so much happier, and I am really sure that in the case that you feel energy, that you can feel the shift of me at the beginning of the video and where I'm now. I always notice a shift in my tone of voice. And you can try this for yourself, and you can, when we go through the recalibration together, then you can feel also what it is going to do for your posture and how you feel. I feel more grounded with my feet on the earth. Now, this is what they want to teach us, that despite that we are going to go through more challenges, that we are an asset. The moment that more of us do this, the more we are able to ripple out into the field. We've been speaking about emission, emotional emission, that every time we feel something, we are emitting into the field. So by recalibrating yourself, you're emitting a new frequency into the field. And by that, you are doing the work. I've just read a post that was saying some of us are making beautiful art, some of us are protesting, some of us are having deep conversations, some of us are healing ourselves, some of us are working with energy or with body movement. Whatever you are doing, you are contributing to the field. However small you may feel that that is, you are contributing to the field. So they want to thank you for that. And they are calling us in this moment a rebellion of love, everyone that is contributing. We are not perfect. Sometimes we go to this side of the spectrum, but then it's really beautiful if we can get ourselves back to, and you must have heard it before, back to center. Okay? Remember their words. This is a rite of passage, and it's not an easy one. It is one of the most challenging things that we can do in an embodiment right now. There has been a lot of talking about reintegrating our higher selves and the returning of the Christed light. Now, I'm not connecting to teachings of the church. No, I'm talking about our soul essence that is also defined in ancient teachings as ether, as sacred flame. So, as the Christed light is the combination of all the flames combined. And that is beautiful. Your higher self contains all the knowledge, all the love. And the more you feel relaxed in your body, the more you can embody that. Have you had those beautiful moments where you feel like, oh, I feel so good. I feel so good in my stance. I feel so grounded on the floor. And from here, I can speak my truth and I can handle everything. And that is what we are growing into more and more and more. And they are saying, do not be too hard on yourselves. A lot of us have been through trauma. So if you're not able to do it continuously yet, you are growing. And that is why we are here. We are here to grow, and we are here to grow together. Beautiful. Their messages are always so beautiful. Okay, then I have myself a note always. Yeah, what I wanted to say with that is also to stop fighting. So when you notice yourself that you are fighting, that you want to come from that reactive position, that you know that you are going into this emissive state, and that can benefit, for me it's through entities, you don't have to go deep into that, or parts of our government systems. They benefit greatly from us being out of balance. So let's join in for all that recalibration, shall we? And then we are a rebellion of love, which is massive. If we combine our forces, we are stronger than anything. Because we are connected to the angelic realms at that moment. Did you know that? Your higher self is really high vibrational. And the more you are connected to your higher self, the more you are connected to the angelic realms, all the way up to source. And then there's nothing stronger. There's nothing stronger than that. I really notice this in working with energies that are not of the light. When we are working with transmutation, there's nothing stronger than the angelics or than source. Okay, so don't worry, you can always call on them. Then, yeah, truth. Truth. Archangel Michael and also the masters, the master angels, are known to bring the sword of truth. Now, maybe you have heard about the sword of truth in the legend of King Arthur. King Arthur is one of the embodiments of Master Angel Moria, and he brings stands, he brings this embodiment of truth, of clarity, of bringing forward himself so deeply, so divinely. And as I'm saying this, I also feel it moving through my body. So check in again if you want to feel that. Moria, can you bring in the frequency? And when you're really coming from a place where you're aligned with your truth, without any expectations, without manipulations, that you're coming from a heart-centered place, and that you're being present in the moment, dealing with what is there. Now, he is a beautiful example of this. This soul, this field of energy has had massive growth during his embodiments, and that is also what we are doing. So please know that this is possible for us as well. That is what we're going through. Then, emphasis on when we read truths, when we hear from AI truths, when we hear from our government truths, when we hear from the church truth, when we hear from other religions truth. This embodiment is saying the moment you perceive any writing, any text, any spoken word of another person as the absolute truth, you are not coming with an open mind. They are inviting you, us, to explore truth. What is the truth for you? And when you are really with an open mind, without dogma, without programming, whether it's societal or religious, and that's a hard one, or family programming, if you are able to look past that, then you're coming more open into situations. From there, you can experience yourself. You can ask the angelic realms to guide you in the inspiration for your own realization of truth. Okay, that is very important. They are emphasizing. We are about to enter a very important time in the awareness, in the consciousness, in the development of human species. AI is going to be a massive role. Our governments are even going to expand or trying to expand their power because they are grasping for control. The beautiful news is that the frequency on Earth is already rising and that the angelics are really, really prone on communicating with you. It is up to you whether you are open, whether you want to receive their protection, their messages, so that you can go and explore truth in your own way. Let me take a moment to feel out or to hear if there's anything that they want to add to this. That by recalibrating your field, that you will become a beacon of light. And that is beautiful. Your effect on the world will be massive, even though you might not always realize it. You will become a lighthouse the more you practice. So feel free to join in on the video of recalibration. It's free, it's there for you to use. And in the case you already know how to do your own recalibration, teach others. If you know how to do this, you are an inspiration. You are an inspiration. Help the collective. We are a student and we are teachers. Okay. So, in the case you feel that you have benefited from this message, then you can help us spread the message by liking, subscribing, or commenting in the section below. I will see you in the next one. I wish you a beautiful 2 weeks and a beautiful day and night wherever you are. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.